Hello guys, welcome back to the Beastie Room. We're going to have an unboxing today. So we've had a few spiders come through today, and in amongst them we've got a pair of Birupes simoroxigorum. It's such a mouthful, that really is. The Neon Blue Leg. Now we know these commonly as Birupes, so it's a really cool spider. Now, as you would have known, we've also got a few here already, and these will be added to our existing little group, and then hopefully we can breed these guys in the future. That is the plan. That's what we'd really like to do. So I thought what we do is we'll have a simple rehouse and an unboxing just to get these guys out and get them in their accommodation. And we're also going to try something out as well, because as you would have known, we've got all of ours in these Birupes boxes, and they're not really ideal as a breeding thing. So what I want to do is I want to move all of our others over into these 2020 cubes. So these have come in just at the right time, really, because I want to try one out in these, because one of the problems I've found, these guys don't like it really dry, so they do like a nice damp bit of humidity. Now obviously with these with a mesh top, it can dry out real quick if we're not on it all the time. We really do need to pay attention when we're using these smaller enclosures, because obviously the humidity comes up and it literally leaves the enclosure straight away, so it dries them out real quick. So I thought we'd use the opportunity to put the female in this, because this will also make an ideal breeding enclosure if they work out all right in these. So we're going to trial run this one and see how it goes. If she works out, then we'll move all the others over into these as well. So we can do, yeah, we can. If it is a problem, we're losing too much, we can just put a little bit of card or something over the top. Anything really. We have actually got some vinyl that a good friend of mine cuts for me, and we can put that over the top, and that seals them in a bit, so it makes a bit of a difference. But we're hoping not to bother, because obviously if we cover it, then we end up with we lose some of the light as well. So we don't really want to do that. So I think what we will do is we will set this one up nice and simple, because as you know, they web everything up, so there's no point doing anything fancy. We're just going to do something nice and simple, literally just some soil, piece of bark, water bowl. That is it. They will do the rest themselves. They'll do it all up, and then we'll probably put her up on here, because this tank here is actually empty at the moment, so that needs to go. So we can put her up there and we can monitor her, and we'll see what's what. And then you guys also will be able to see her in future videos. You'll be able to see her up on there, and hopefully she'll be one of them spiders that actually sits out a little bit, because they have got such stunning legs, really nice legs. And as the name suggests, neon blue, I mean, they really do shine out. So what we're going to do, we're going to literally just fill this up with some, this is Beastie mix in here, but we go and collect ourselves. So what we're going to do, we're going to put a fair amount in there, because she will like to dig this up. She'll bury down into this, and hopefully if we have quite a bit in there, then we're going to hold a reasonable amount of that humidity. So I think what we'll do is we'll just put that there like that. Remember, just needs to be dead simple. We'll put a little bit of soil on the top of this. Hopefully that'll encourage her to go down there as well. Nice and easy. And then we'll stick a water bowl in there. Put it over this side actually, because if she comes in here, she's going to dig all this out, so she's going to fill that water bowl up. Now chances are we're going to end up having to keep finding these water bowls anyway, because they web everything up. So we're going to put that in there. That is her done. That is it. That's so simple, and this is often all we need to do. So this is going to be a little bit of an experiment, and we'll see how it goes. We're going to take her label off of here. I do like it when we get spiders come in that people take the effort to actually label things, because it really does make life so much easier if they're labelled. We know exactly what we're opening up. So we'll put them on there as well. Now these came in from a good friend, Martin. It's a subscriber. You would have remembered it was actually him that brought the Machala in. He actually donated a Machala last year. So that was really, really cool. So, right, and we're going to take this one out, and we're going to pop her in there now. Make sure I've got the right one now, because I took the labels off. Now you would have remembered when we done our ones before, it literally ran. So we're going to hope this one doesn't do the same. Try and give you a little sneak preview before we pop her in. When they're sitting like this, they're often quite calm. She looks like she's getting ready to molt. This is the thing, you see. Yeah, she's very dark. So what we're going to do, we're going to pop her in. We're going to see if we can get her to come out nice and steady. They are quite flighty spiders, these. See her old foot shaking there? I'm hoping, because she's come through the poster, she's probably a little bit chilled, a little cool. She's in lovely condition. You just see the light coming out on them legs now. There we go. Don't want her to jump. There we go. That's it. Now that was nice and calm, wasn't it? You pick up the blue in them legs. Now when she actually molts out, she will be much, much brighter. She's in really big pre-molt at the moment, as you can see from her abdomen. She's a lovely sized spider too. Very, very nice. So this is a very welcome addition to our little group. So we're going to leave her like that for the moment, and we're going to set this one up, because this one is the male, which is nice because now we've got a confirmed male as well, which is really, really useful. I'm just going to... So what we're going to do now is we're going to put the male in one of our normal boxes. So we don't really want him doing too much. So he's going to go into one of our Birupes boxes where we can keep an eye on him and actually monitor him, see through his molts. And we know for a fact that in these we can keep exactly the right conditions of what we need. So it's going to be the ideal place for him until we worked out what's going on with this. Once we know whether these are suitable, then we can perhaps move him. Now I think what we're going to do is, because of previous experience with these and having them running all over the place, or actually running all over me I should say. There he is. You can see the blue on his legs much more than the female. Now, he's not mature yet. He'll have another molt or so to go. He looks like he's ready to spring into action. Right, let's see if we can tempt him in. Remember, we put the lid on halfway, so the theory is he'll go in and bolt to the back of the box, which is covered, and so he can't actually go anywhere. Look at that. Get a nice shot of them legs now. Very, very pretty spiders. Really, really pretty spiders. See how he went straight to the back of the box? And this is why we put the lid on. If the lid wasn't there, he would have come straight up and out. So we've saved ourselves a bit of trouble there. He's got his feet there now. Literally just tickle his feet down. Don't want to lose a toe at this stage. There we go. That's him in. And what we'll do now is we'll just leave these guys, let them settle down, and then we can look at feeding them in a day or two. And they'll probably feed straight away, to be fair. They're really good. With her, we'll probably wait a little while, a little bit longer, and we'll just let her settle down and see what happens. She may feed, but she's definitely in pre-molt, so it's going to be a little while. Now, she's she actually might be a tiny bit bigger than our others, which isn't a bad thing. And with him, because we know he's a mature male, we can actually hold back on him, so we can keep him nice and cool, and we'll make his growth rate go a lot slower than these. So it's going to be really interesting that when she molts out, we'll see what size she is, how big she is. Because one of the things that we don't see in the hobby with these, I don't think I've ever seen an actual adult female. And when you speak to different people, we're getting very different views as to how big these actually are when they're fully mature. So it's going to be interesting to see. Now, some people are saying they go out to 5 inches. That seems really, really big to me, unless these are notoriously slow growers, because they're not growing that quick. So I think they're going to mature out a little bit smaller than that. I wouldn't mind betting with her, she will probably almost be mature in her next molt, if not the one after. So it's going to be an interesting thing to keep an eye on them. I think as a breeding project, these are going to be something that's going to be, we're looking at probably the end of this year before we get round to actually getting anything done with them. And the same with our others. We need to get them up, get them grown on a little bit more. But they're getting there, nice and slow, and we'll have just what we want at the end of it. Absolutely perfect. Right, so these have been a success for us in terms of buying these spiders in. These are in absolutely superb condition. They're really, really nice. Very pleased. Packaged well. Everything was spot on. Right. Watch this space. Don't forget, be calm, be gentle, and love your spider. And I will see you soon, guys.